Today's show is brought to you by Fast X. Keeps you regular.
It keeps you regular.
Fast X.
Careful, it might be woke.
Oh, Daniel says Zaslav looks a future NFL team owner.
Probably on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of does
It
actually.
doesn't look like he takes any mess either. I'll tell you that.
No, I hope.
Dude is old school.
Oh, you know what? I do have a final topic for the show.
You're gonna do a face reveal?
No, it's roundabout to this Ezra situation. Are you disappointed?
Maybe just show us the net.
WB hasn't come out said anything yet, because I think they need to be proactive with the situation. They're not saying anything. It's still quiet. I'm actually. I hope they should say something by the. They should still say something that at least we don't condone violence or something, or we should we take this seriously.
But we don't really know all the facts of the case.
No, but we should try to. If you're gonna do proactive with your studio, and this is out there in there, they should make a strong statement that we disavow any form of violence. We're for.
I think they're against chair throwing.
Yeah,
but they should chairs in general.
They're working to try.
They're going to show chairs with the slash at the beginning of every film.
They should have some type of statement by the end of the week, I believe.
No, they won't.
They won't.
You will never. You won't hear anything unless there's a trial, and he loses or something like that. Or something worse happens with Ezra. Then maybe you'll hear something. But they're gonna look when you're looking at shit like this. You always look at how they've done things in the past. I don't care about Zaslav, anything like that. You just kind of look at like how have they handled these types of situations, and so they've been doing this. It's their play. They're going to continue to do that until they can't.
I think it's a big mistake not to say anything this week. I think they need to come out with a strong statement to say instead of this limbo, we are working on completing this flash film for everyone, including the fans. There's a lot of talent involved. We do not condone any type of violence.
Look,
there's no jeopardy.
I would agree, but I think that they don't want to they don't want responsibility over his actions. I think at this point they're just like, hey, just let him do let him figure that out. If we come out and say, hey, let's address the whole Ezra Miller topic, then it becomes, well, what have you done for him? Where have you been? And so right now they're just like, hey, we gave him his paycheck. I don't control what he does outside of work.
I disagree, Hans. I think it's a responsibility for a studio when there's this much press that you're not. Yeah,
well, I mean, okay, let's just say,
why didn't he get dragged out of Hawaii? Why is he still there?
But Max,
Hawaii 5-0.
At your job, you do customer service, right? So let's say you go off the rails. Do you think your company is going to come out and make a public statement about your actions? They're not. They're just gonna take you to HR.
Different situation because
it's a different situation because he's a personality. Fuck that. Okay. I don't give a shit that he's a personality. Who cares? He's nobody, dude. Just all I have to do is tell my children, okay, don't model yourselves after him. That's it.
I mean, to the average person, the average Joe, like if I go to
work and I go,
hey, Ezra Miller got arrested, they'll say, who the fuck's Ezra Miller?
Whether you like it or not, lots of people care about accountability over entertainment.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, we know who he is.
And just going with the status quo of working with Ezra and not addressing it at all, I think is an epic fail. I respect your opinions, but I completely disagree. I think they need to handle this proactively, hands-on, maybe be vague as you can with statements without addressing Ezra's actual problems.
They need to handle it, but not publicly.
I would agree. I think when it's a public spectacle, you need to. That's my management style.
But then, Max, what's going to happen is that if you manage your studio like that, people are going to start pointing fingers at your studio. They're going to start saying, "Look at what's going on here." You're making statements and all that, right? But
it has to be
the
problem is
there. It's not. Warner Brothers isn't going to pull out like
they could pay for.
we've got our
They're not going to pull out.
psychopath.
They're not going to pull out. They're not going to want to do that.
We brought the company therapist in, and he's doing this.
They did.
He's going through rehab,
and they made a mess
at Warner Brothers rehab.
Well, not talk about his personal say. We were trying to resolve the issue. We obviously do not condone things. We're trying to resolve it.
That should go without saying. That I don't think people are coming out saying, what? Warner Brothers condones violence.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because it's a public spectacle, and because of their inaction in the past, especially because they didn't act when the first incident happened with the female fan and the choking video, that they need to be, that I think they need to reassure the audience that they are looking into it, at least. At the very least, we are trying to manage the situation the best we can while respecting the personal.
But is the audience that fragile that they need to know every single detail of somebody's life?
I don't want to know what's happening with Ezra. Ezra is making it public spectacle. It's Ezra's situation.
Yeah, he's making his personal life.
And it's affecting
now,
everyone.
Now, if he was it's a different situation if he's over at like Warner Brothers Studios, and he's just like what's his face, Christian Bale or Tom Cruise on set. I don't ever want to hear him again. Whatever. When they're doing something to somebody on set, like if he threw a chair at a key grip. And then something happened.
Threw a chair at Michael Keaton.
If he threw a chair at Michael Keaton, yes, then they would have to make a statement because that happened on their property, on their watch, on their dime. But this happened in Hawaii, and this happened outside. It wasn't a film. He wasn't over there shooting shit for him or whatever. He was over there just bullshitting, having a good time. Having too good a time. That's not their responsibility. They're not like, we're a family. They're not a family. They're a fucking studio.
Family.
Yeah, they're like, we want nothing to do with this guy outside the movie. So whatever he does, that's on him.
Warner Brothers did not make the Fast and Furious movies.
Yes.
So.
That's on him, sir.
Okay. Well,
we don't speak for Ezra.
I wanted to get Isaac and
Never
George's opinion on that, because I'm actually going to do a clip out of this topic. Should WB make a statement on Ezra Miller? Isaac, you've been very critical in the past that they should have addressed it earlier.
This is the second time you say this.
Yeah,
Isaac, I'm throwing you a Hail Mary. I need you to save me.
I think
you keep it real.
Script.
No, I'm not. I want
the line
to answer your Hans. I'm saying they need to handle it carefully. Not say what's exactly going on, but say we take this type of situation seriously. We are very confident with the Flash film. We want it to come out because there's lots of talent involved. We will handle it and be proactive, yes, but also while respecting Ezra's privacy. No, I don't want them to go into details if he's getting treatment or not, but I think something should be said. And didn't WB make statements on Depp? I'm not sure. Isaac, I almost said Ezra. Isaac, not Ezra. Isaac, what do you think? Do you think WB should be proactive and work within the, maybe reach out to one of your one of these platforms, Variety or somewhere, to work this out, to get some positive press that they are handling the situation the best they can and put a positive angle on, or not positive, but that they're handling things, because a lot of the perception is they don't handle shit.
They don't handle it.
Well, like I said earlier, I think before they make any public statement, they should speak to Ezra, which I'm going to assume maybe they've gone a phone call, but again, I don't know the answer to that. I've spoke a lot about the situation. I'll just say this: I'm waiting till everything's cleared up to give my full opinion. But as of now, I hold no respect towards Ezra at all. As of now, that can change, but that's it.
Okay. George, what do you think? Do you think do you want something more from WB than they've done in the past? Where I think they've been able to go and they've participated in getting this situation with not handling their shit and their talent. Maybe that's a leading question, but do you think they should do something?
Leading the witness.
What do you think?
Rephrase your question.
Well, first of all, we have no idea if like WB is even talking to Ezra and their team. If they are, maybe put out a statement saying we're talking to Ezra, we're figuring out what's going on, what the situation is. Like at least like give a reassurance that there is some form of communication, because you got to figure out what's going on with them. And if there's no communication like going on, then they got to reach out right away, because this is happening when he's in one film right now, Fantastic Beasts, and they got another film that's going to be more anticipated in over a year. So they gotta like at least do some kind of reassurance. But first, they gotta reach out if they haven't reached out to him already. That's where this whole thing starts, reaching out to Ezra and figuring out, why are you doing this? What's happening? Why have you been in Hawaii all this time? What's this personal problem that we're hearing about?
Okay. Well, I think that's where I want to wrap it up. I do want to check on someone else too, because I heard I was a little bit late getting to the stream, but I heard some things, so I want to check on someone. All right, let me see, Hans. No, I'm not blaming them for the actions of Ezra. I'm blaming them for having the situation with their product, with their film, because there were warning signs and completely hands off and not addressing it when you needed to put them in this situation, in my opinion, with both Aquaman 2 and The Flash. There were definitely warning signs there with Amber Heard before filming. They didn't have to have Amber. Actually, there's reports that even Hamada is saying now that he didn't want Amber to come back because of the lack of chemistry. And then Amber Heard, from what I've heard of Heard. Not a turd. Oh, shit. No, don't shit. Sorry.
Nice. You got to start writing a script before you stream.
No,
this is what you're gonna clip.
No, sorry. Bad joke. Ew. But what I've heard is that she was very aggressive when she heard that they were going to replace her with saying lack of chemistry with Momoa, and potentially could have tried to implied that she might pursue wrongful termination, and that it wasn't with the lack of chemistry. It was more to do with her situation with Johnny. So she got her way, but they had a way out, and they stuck with it, and now now we have that. Okay, let me see here. What is this?
Oh, that's for tomorrow. I was just giving that to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. But that's where I think we'll wrap it up. Oh, let me get to these final comments, and then we'll wrap up the stream at 2 hours, 30 minutes. How do you know they didn't try to address the Ezra stuff, and the Amber stuff is a gray spot because of Me Too? WB was effed either way with her.
Effed.
Oh no, Ryan. Oh God, no.
Oh boy.
Yeah. See, Bradley. After the testimony from today, I think it's more likely that Amber's replaced in Aquaman 2 than Ezra in The Flash. Maybe we'll end with that. Well, that'll be the final thing. We'll go around the panel based on what's happening with this very public trial. I honestly think, because listen, Ezra could just go on partying, even if hopefully nothing else happens. But this trial is very, very public. Lots of people are watching this trial. It's very important for the history of entertainment, especially for defamation cases too. You could actually see the results of the defamation if Amber did Johnny wrong, and it seems like that's the case. I honestly don't think you could release Aquaman with her. And I think she's got, my interpretation is that she has a more limited role, but Zod will go first.
They got enough time to replace her. So
yeah, what's more likely? Amber Heard being replaced in Aquaman 2 or Ezra being replaced in The Flash? I think.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't think Ezra's going to get replaced in The Flash. I think that's too far along. I think so. Amber Heard, they could probably replace her if they needed to. There's enough time.
I think if The Flash makes or if Aquaman makes $1 billion, nobody cares. I'm just saying, like, if the movie is a huge success then they're gonna be like, okay, we'll just go ahead and sign right here, and we'll get started on production, and let's not talk about it. And that's it. And then if she goes and kills an animal or attacks somebody, then they'll be like, oh, yeah, get her out of here. She's a mess.
She's really being painted by Johnny as an abuser. So
everybody knows that. Everyone knows she's crazy. So I mean,
what do you think's more that? What the question is, Nicotine? Though, what's more likely, Amber Heard being replaced or Ezra?
Well, I think Amber Heard because she's a side character. She's not the main character. Ezra Miller is the main character. Now, obviously, he hasn't even had the damn movie come out yet, so we haven't even seen how good of a job he does in this movie. But I mean, unless they want to
movie,
if you reshoot the whole fucking movie, you know what else is going to happen? People are going to say, release the Ezra cut. Release the Ezra cut. You know what I mean? And it's like, do we want to go down that road again?
Restore the Millerverse.
Yeah, restore the Millerverse. Miller High Life.
I don't want to see it again.
High Life.
High Life. It's the champagne of beers. Come on.
Isaac, what do you say? What's more likely?
I mean, it's much easier to replace Amber Heard than Ezra. Mainly because she's not the main. You can even hide her. Like, let's say
her with Amelia Clark.
Yeah, that's what I was
replace her with literally anyone, even if it's Jason Momoa but shaved. You know, it's
Bradley. Bradley says that's enough to get her replaced. I don't want to.
Well,
I didn't hear that part. I did not hear that part. Did they actually cut to her face when they said that in the courtroom? Because
I think so, yeah.
I got to be real. I don't want to watch that, but
she literally shit the bed. Wow.
Wait, was it on a pillow?
Oh God.
Wow.
That'd be much worse. But yeah, it'd be much easier to replace her than Ezra. I think they should have replaced her before the movie even started filming, but if they were to do it now, it'd be much cheaper and much easier than the Ezra Miller stuff.
Wow, Degrassi has the man. That's a mind f. Why do we say taking it when we're clearly leaving one?
How do you know we actually do that?
Yeah, I'm never going to say that. I don't want to say I'm taking it anywhere. I'm leaving it.
Yeah, what are you doing? I'm leaving the shit.
Yeah, I'm leaving a deposit.
I'm depositing. Yeah. Just short.
Drop the kids off at the pool.
I take it and sell it to Superman.
just George, what do you think's more likely? Amber Heard being replaced for the Aquaman 2 or Ezra being replaced? If Campia had his way, you can't release. I think the main story he should have ran with, you cannot release Aquaman 2 with Amber Heard. You can't release The Flash with Ezra.
I heard Amber Heard's going to be in The Flash.
Oh gosh,
she's going to make a cameo.
Oh Lord.
Hey, it's a floater.
It's a floater.
I think Amber Heard's more likely to get replaced. And look, even if she doesn't get replaced, I think like Ezra has a better chance of staying in the DCEU post Flash than Amber does post Aquaman 2. And here's the thing, like we talk about like Restore Snyderverse, will it happen? Will it not happen? If it does happen, Ezra's Flash is more important than Amber Heard's Mara. So like they're gonna probably also look at the value and see like it's also about the public opinion. And right now, the court of public opinion is on Johnny Depp's side, regardless of what the courts say.
Yeah.
All right. What would happen though if in the Flash, if she made a cameo in the movie, is everyone gonna lose their shit? Like, oh God, it's her again.
They would have to replace the actress, whoever they got for Aquaman.
Oh, we lost Isaac.
to jump in.
His answer.
The Flash as well.
Here's my answer.
All right. Well, thank you everyone. I think that's where we're gonna end it. Thank you, Zod, Ryan, Nicotina, George, not Isaac, because man, he just
bolted.
He bounced.
He just bolted.
You know, Isaac too.
He had to leave a turd.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think he had to go to the lounge.
Maybe.
I thought he had to go to the dispensary.
Okay. Well, I think that's where we're going to end it. Go support. We have Project Justice League soon. There's releasing previews on Twitter. Support that. Support the couch and the Zod on the couch. Live
we'll
from
be
the couch.
releasing Project Justice League in May. Oh, he's back. Shit.
Not really.
Ew.
Okay.
I'm taking Max's shit. Okay.
You're done taking my shit? I don't know what the. Great show. Thank you, Ryan. And go support George. Oh, now we know why you're not on stream, Bradley. Yeah. I believe I got to check Twitter to see how much you're enjoying 420.
Oh,
yes.
there's old Chubby Teddy.
What's Chubby Teddy.
No, I don't think he's watching Black Lotus. I still gonna watch
CTMP.
That's where Isaac, shut up. You're gonna wake up Callie. He's on the couch. Okay, yeah, here's just George. Go sub to George. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good one.
Take care, everyone.
Wow.
All right, night.